Hello and welcome to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Grand Arena Championships, Season 32, Week 2, Round 2. My name is Boma Fett. I'm currently 2-2 on the season. I've had 2 impossible matchups, one matchup that probably should have been an impossible matchup, but my opponent simply didn't participate, and then one actually good matchup. Now, what do I mean by a good matchup? A good matchup is a matchup where if both participants fully participate and give it their all, they each have an opportunity to win. So that means that their rosters are relatively similar. Now, despite the fact that I'm 2-2, 3 out of 4 matchups have not been good matchups for me this season, and that's been typical of this new system. It is a broken system. A good matchup system creates competitive matchups more often than not. And this system simply doesn't do that. Even if I'm winning half my battles and losing half my battles, that in and of itself is not an indication of a good matchup system. If I'm getting some of those wins simply because my opponents aren't playing, well then no, that's not a good matchup. And that's not a good system. Because it means less than half of my matchups are competitive. Less than half of my matchups are matchups where I think I could have a chance of winning, and I could have some fun in that competition. I enjoy competition, I really do. I'm getting far too little of it in this new matchup system, and it's really frustrating. Now that said, I actually do have a really good matchup this round. So let's take a look at my opponent. Droggan. Let's go to the hotbot for a quick comparison. The hotbot shows maybe just a touch more green on my side than red on Droggan's side, so let's zoom in and take a closer look. The GAC stats show a very good player. Almost 3,500 offensive wins, almost 1,000 undersized, clears 231, defense 874. This is a very, very strong GAC player. And that's exactly what I would expect from someone in the Mighty Chlorians Guild Alliance. Our overall GPs are nearly identical, but Droggan has a tiny bit of an edge in the top 80 GP. I've got 15 more Zetas applied, but Droggan has 1 more Omicron, and all of his Omicrons are GAC Omicrons. Our speed at the top of the roster is almost identical, and Droggan only has 4 more Gear 13 characters than I have. This is really unusual for me facing someone whose roster is this similar to mine. I've got 30 more 6-stop mods, and I do have more mods with high-speed secondaries at several of the levels, although he has more in the 15 to 19 range. But again, these are very small margins here. Our overall speed added is very similar. Now those 4 more Gear 13 characters translates to 40 more total relic levels. So that means he does have higher relic average than I have, and you can see in the relic 7s it is 15 to 9. Neither one of us have any relic 9s. I don't remember the last time I faced someone who didn't have a relic 9. In the Datacrons, I have 1 tier 9, he does not have any, but he does have more at the level 6 and the level 3 than I have. The Galactic Legends are 3-2, so he does have an advantage here because he has SLKR and I do not. And he also has an advantage here in the key characters because his Darth Malgus is relict and mine is not. Neither one of us has the Profundity, we both have the Executor, exact same speeds on those. Neither one of us has the Grand Inquisitor or Ben Solo, so this is a very even matchup. This is the kind of matchup that a good matchup system should create every single round. And you know what? I would still probably lose a lot of matches, but I'd be okay with that because at least I would have a chance to compete. That's all I'm asking for, is the opportunity to compete every round. Please. So let's go back to the game and take a look at the board. So I did make a few changes to my defense this round. In the top zone, I've got Newt Gunray, Beskar Mando, Sith Triumvirate, Maul Mandalorians, and Shock Clones. In the bottom zone, I've got Qui-Gon Jinn, Darth Revan, General Grievous, the Boba Bomb Squad, and CLS. In the back zone, I've got Dash Rendar, Bastila Jedi, Malgus and Malak, Fin Poe, and Hux First Order. Once again, I have saved my Executor for offense. Let's take a look at Droggan's defense. In the top zone, we've got Dash Rendar, Bosk Bounty Hunters, Jedi Training Ray, Crew First Order, and Dooku with Spy and Nest. In the bottom zone, we've got Qui-Gon Jinn, Malgus with Malak and Talon, and we have a level 8 Datacron here, Maul Mandalorians, Newt Gunray, and Omicron Asajj. So no Galactic Legend up front. Because this is the exact same defense as I saw in their history, I'm going to assume that there's no Galactic Legend in the back. And so I'm going to go ahead and use my Galactic Legends up front here. Now that could be a mistake. I could lose if he did hide a Galactic Legend in the back, and if he did, then good on him. But I'm going to go ahead and start against this Malgus team with Jedi Master Kenobi. We're going to go Kenobi, Cat, and GK with a Riposte Datacron. His Datacron gives him health and protection recovery, as well as stacking offense, and a little bit of a crit chance boost, a little bit of a damage boost, and some armor, which could be really big for these characters. They're already really tanky. Alright, let's get rid of Malgus. Goodbye. We're stuck attacking Malak because Talon is in stealth. Well, luckily there is that savior mechanic that will save GK if needed. Let's oh, we can't go after her because he's taunting. Do I pop my ult early? I think I might do that. I'm gonna pop my ult here. Okay. Let's get rid of him. This should do it. There we go. Now it's just Talon. He's 66. Against Qui-Gon, I am going to take my Jedi Master Luke. Now, of course, if there's a Galactic Legend in the back, I will have spent both of my Galactic Legends and I could be in serious trouble. I'm going to go ahead and efflux. Of course, the Omicron is defunct because of the Galactic Legend, so I can go straight after Anakin and get rid of him. This is one of those things where, because of a Galactic Legend, they had to nerf something. They have to protect their precious galactic legends at all costs. So 58. Against Maul, we're going to go with Starkiller. Stun. Oh, didn't get the stun. Is that a Maul thing? You can't stun when Maul's there? I don't know. Okay, let's see if we can get some stuns here. Beautiful. We got a stun on the Droideka. Pop this. Goodbye, Bo-Katan. Go ahead and work on Maul. And 57. Against the Night Sisters, I'm going to take in my first order. Put the tank tech on Kylo. Put the weapons tech on Fox. Get rid of the taunt. We're going to stun Daka so that she doesn't stun us. Now we go after Ventress. Alright, let's get rid of that taunt again. Goodbye, Ventress. You can't bring her back, Daka. You can't bring her back. We'll get rid of that stun. So a lot of people have applied that Omicron to Asajj. And so far, it doesn't seem to make a difference against this counter. It looks like it should be a pretty good Omicron, or Datacron. No, Omicron. Too many crons in this game at this point, huh? It looks like it should be a good Datacron. No, Omicron. I'll get it right eventually. But it just doesn't do much here. Alright, 57 despite confusing all my crons. It's actually nearly 1 a.m. where I am right now, so I'm a little bit tired. Newt Jango Dengar, I'm going to take my Bounty Hunters. So the issue here is we may end up taking out Newt, and then he goes stealth, and we can't get contract. So let's see if that happens. Yep, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, we don't like that. Okay. Let's clean everybody up. Pay the extortion. Let's get our contract. Come on, guys. Let's see if we can stun Jango so he doesn't kill anybody again. Ooh. Okay, there's contract. Can we get a stun? Nice. Okay. Let's heal. We'll roar. We'll disintegrate Jango. Alright, so this was a little bit sketchy, but it's going to work no problem. Looks like we're all healed up. Of course, he's going to roll out more thermals in a second, I'm sure. No, he's not. He doesn't get a chance to. Alright, 57 there. Let's check that back zone. No Galactic Legend. We've got Poggle, Mothma, GBA with B1 and Grievous. That's really kind of weird. Moff Gideon and Wiggs. This is what I was expecting. I just have GBA written down as a squad and didn't realize it was GBA with Grievous. I wasn't paying that much attention when I did my scouting, apparently. So I'm not sure what that's supposed to do. GBA's leadership is for Geonosians. It doesn't cover other separatists. Grievous's leadership, while it does focus more heavily on droid allies, it covers other separatists as well. So you really want to switch that to a Grievous lead. I'm going to go up to the top zone. Against Dash, I'm going to take General Skywalker. Alright, so the idea here is that with Gas's leadership, there's no revives. So that means I don't have to worry about killing Vandor first. I can go straight after Dash. Keep getting rid of that taunt. Goodbye, Dash. You can't come back. Only 54 banners, but no chance of a loss there. Against the Bosk squad, I'm going to go with Wedge, Han, and Chewie. Stun Bosk. I'll try and stun Boba. No. Try and stun him again. There we go. That's number 1 for Boba. That's number 2 for Boba. Stun Bosk. Stun Bosk. We've almost got all our health and protection back. And 57 there. Against Jedi Training Rey, I'm going to go with Jedi Knight Revan. We're just going to mark Rey and go straight after her. Goodbye, Rey. You want to be next, little droid? You are welcome to it. Go ahead and spread these buffs. Pass the turn back to Yoda. That's fine. Call Yoda to assist. Goodbye, R2. We'll steal a couple of buffs there. We'll call Revan to assist. And 57 there. Against Kylo, we're going to go with Jedi Knight Luke. Old Ben and Hermit Yoda. Call the assist here. Get rid of the taunt. We'll stun them. We'll wipe them. Give this to Luke. Let's take out him. Beautiful. Go ahead and taunt. I probably should have saved that. That's okay. We'll do a big hit here. We do extra damage against tanks. Let's go ahead and take him out. Big hit there. And goodbye, Kylo. Oh no, he survived that. Wow. That surprised me. We'll stun him again. There we go. 57 there. Probably could have gone undersized there. That's okay. And against Dooku with Nest, I'm going to go ahead and take Padme. With Ki-Adi-Mundi and Ahsoka. And we'll do protection up. I'm going to put an armor shred on Nest. Almost killed her. Let's get rid of her. Nice. Let's kick the spy. And goodbye, Dooku. 56. In the fleets, we've got Executor, Akbar, and Holdo. Against the weird GBA squad, I'm going to go ahead and take Wampa. I figure if he works against a Grievous lead, he should work against Grievous in this situation. Womp womp there. Protection up. Womp him back. Keep counterattacking, keep counterattacking. We'll roar. Let's get rid of GBA. Roar again. And 58 there. Against Mothma, we're going to go with Iden. And the concern here is always Kyle Katarn one-shotting one of my characters. We had the pre-taunt there from Baze, so we couldn't target Kyle Katarn. We'll put up a taunt of our own. Now we can target Katarn. Let's get rid of him if we can. Really like to get this squad up into the relics. That would be very helpful, but of course, that would be helpful for all of my squads, wouldn't it? I've got so many squads I'm working on. I'm trying to get another Galactic Legend, of course. And I'd also like to work on the Profundity. We'll go ahead and do this. Get him down. Almost got him. Almost got him. Get him a little bit lower, and then we terminate him. Like this. There he goes. He can't come back. Try all you want, Mothma. He cannot come back. Oh, there we go. At this point, I could put it on auto. Goodbye, Chirrut. No, goodbye, Baze. I know the difference. Goodbye, Baze. Against Wigs, we'll go Imperial Troopers. Give this to Dark Trooper. Goodbye, Wedge. Biggs is going to get a bonus attack because he dodged. Oh, he didn't dodge. Beautiful. There we go. 57. Against Gideon. Let's take Vader. Let's do those two, and then we can do this Datacron. There we go. Force Crush. Throw this. Force Crush again. Go Merciless again. Force Crush again. Oh, they got an attack. 58. Such a stupid Datacron. And against Poggle, we'll go ahead and do JTR. We'll wiggle. I'm going to wave that guy there. Try and stun here. Let's get rid of the B2. Let's try and stun Poggle. Goodbye, B2. We'll wave Poggle. We'll get rid of Poggle. Oh, he got an attack. $57. $16.43, heading to the ships. It's going to come down to whether I win the Executor Mirror match or not. Okay, we're going to do this. Got foresight up. Put the breach there. Oh, I really don't like when this happens. I really like their ships to go first. Okay, let's see if we get the double tap. Alright, we got him down. Well, that was nice. In comes Boba. Yep. Unfortunately, we have target lock on the Xanadu. I don't like that. So let's get rid of that. We'll just do a basic to punch turn meter up. Hit the slave 1. We'll go AoE. That'll heal the slave 1. Alright, we'll do this. Couple of dodges there. Let's get the chaff back up on the Razor Crest. AoE. Oh, don't go after my Xanadu. We'll bring in our slave 1. We should get our contract here in just a second. There we go. We'll put the mark right there and get rid of him. Oh, I lost my Xanadu. Darn it. Put a mark over here. Still 3 turns away from ultimate. Wow. Which I know that doesn't really mean 3 turns away. Let's drop our big bomb. Put the mark on the Razor Crest. Okay, now we get to blow him up. Goodbye, Razor Crest. And we'll bring in IG. Alright, so no big problem there. I did lose the Xanadu, so that's not ideal. I'm not going to get as high banners as I'd like, but it'll still be okay. We just need to get through the Houndstooth here. And 70 banners isn't bad considering I lost a ship. Against the home one, I will take my Negotiator. Of course. He always lands the Shield Disruptor. Let's get rid of this jerk. Very nice. No, don't kill him. Darn it. That is really frustrating. Really frustrating. Okay, we're going to bring in Plo Koon, and he's going to turn 5s into a tank. That didn't last long, did it? They're going to bring in their first reinforcement in just a second here. Okay. Get rid of that guy. or that gal. It's Hera, right? So, okay, big hit. Okay, actually it was Sabine. This is Hera. There she is. Hello, Hera. Goodbye, Hera. Now let's get rid of this guy. Alright, not going to be great banners here. 66. And against Holdo. See if we can stun Ray. No. She's going to dodge. She's going to dodge that as well. Can you dodge this? No, but you can be cleansed of it. And try again. So many dodges. Not dodging that, though, are you? We'll bring in our spy. Let's burn down Poe Dameron. Come on. He is the best pilot in the galaxy, after all, right? Not anymore, he's not. Alright, clone sergeants. Okay, dodge this. Go ahead and put a buzz droid there. Probably should have waited for the AoE until they brought in another ship. Got the stun, that's nice. There we go. 69. So 2068 is my total. That's a pretty good number for him to try and beat. Would have liked to have been a little bit better on the fleets there, but overall happy with my efficiency. Droggan is a really good player though, so we'll come back tomorrow and see how he does against my defense. I told you guys Droggan was a good player. He got the full clear. However, here in the top zone, he dropped a battle to the Shock clones. That was his only drop battle, so the final was 2068 to 2026. Now, even if you give him 20 more banners, he still loses by 20 banners. So he just was not as efficient as I was. So this was a lot like the matches that I used to get in the old system. And I won a lot more than I lost in that old system. And now I've heard some other content creators say that matches like this get boring after a while. It's the same thing over and over and over again, and you're not really challenged. But that's not necessarily the case. Droggan could have put at least one Galactic Legend on defense, which would have made my life more difficult. He could have been more efficient on offense and challenged my score. But the bottom line is, in a matchup where the rosters are even, the better player should win most of the time. In other words, you should be rewarded for being a better player, and this current system doesn't do that. Yes, you can move up from Kyber 3 to Kyber 2 to Kyber 1, but the difference in rewards for that is very, very minimal. You're better off staying at a lower level and winning more than you are moving up a level and losing more. So there's a problem with the matchup system, and there's a problem with the reward system. And these are things that could be fixed. There are ways to make challenging matchups without making them impossible matchups. So I'm holding out hope that eventually they are going to make some of those changes. I think they wanted to see how the matchup system was working, and then they introduced datacrons, and now they need to see how datacrons affect the whole thing. And so maybe once they get enough data, they can tweak the matchup system a little bit. That's what I'm hopeful for, and I think if they don't make changes to datacrons and to matchups, that the game could seriously be in trouble. So I'd like to thank Droggan for the match. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time I don't have an impossible matchup.